Welcome to the demo for Legionbound. Legionbound is a bright and colourful game, best described as an autobattler, or perhaps autobattler roguelike, since there's a giant skill tree that you can return to after you inevitably fail a run. Since the runs you must take are everlasting and constantly getting stronger, so you will fail. So, how does it play? Well, you're in charge of a party fighting monsters, or you're in charge of the gold that drops when they kill monsters. You can choose to, with this gold, hire a variety of new heroes to join your party, buy items that usually affect the whole party, or buy spells and other items that you can use to attack enemies directly. For strategy, at the beginning, quickly adding a 6th hero to your party of 5 is much more impactful than adding a 21st, and later on, as you have a much bigger party, percentage boosts to all of your heroes become much better value. Every character has a couple of abilities and an ultimate, which takes much longer to charge up. Your party members can also evolve into a stronger version of their class if they are in the same party as a specific other class. There are a lot of different heroes, of course, so finding which one activates the evolution can be tricky. An earlier version of the demo lacked the character ascension, but now, when two characters are in their evolved state, you may be able to combine them to mix their abilities together. Which is good. More options during the run is great, because I do often wonder how successful the core gameplay loop can be. I mean, auto-battler games are an interesting niche, because the game largely succeeds or fails on whether players enjoy watching their, in this case, party of heroes fight against enemies. Well, either that, or players might be looking for the tactical decision making between or during rounds, and how that feels really impactful. In Legionbound, I think it's watching the combat that has to take priority. The decisions that you make are fairly simplistic, since adding new heroes and items is almost never a bad choice, but they mostly keep you busy and engaged in the battle. Idols, which come from killing bosses, usually seem to have a positive and negative. To be honest, sometimes I wish I could just skip picking an idol, because there isn't always a good option. I did wish it felt a bit more like a reward for beating a boss, rather than a new challenge sometimes. Good or bad points? Well, I like the pixel art style, with simple but impactful moves, especially for ultimate moves, which feel really clear and crisp visually, and show the flow of battle well. However, there's not always much to do when auto-battling. Often you're just kind of waiting for more gold, and the auto-battling takes a long time over the course of a whole run. It's always hard to tell how much of a downside that is though, since the very concept of this type of game is having your party fight for you in a way. But of course, this is only a demo, so I am assuming that there are new things to discover along the way in the full game. There are already some run modifiers. The only thing I worry about is how grindy this game could end up being. But, if you enjoy the grind, of course, it's no problem. So, play this if, well, you like playing auto-battler games. I think it's an interesting take, with meaningful choices, lots of things to unlock, and cool fights to watch. It looks like there will be progression through a campaign, so probably a good selection of things to think about, both during and outside of runs. If you'd rather take a more direct approach to combat, or you're looking for meaningful deep strategy, this isn't the game. Oh, also, Steam Next Fest is happening right now, and there are lots of new demos out there. Let me know if you are seeing any interesting ones that you're excited to check out, or that you think I should check out. For now, I'll see you later.